Hey folks, this is obviously not one of my more traditional YouTube videos where there's adventure running around and stuff. I'm sat in my office behind a mic, but it's super important. And one thing that I am often asked is, what do I record all these videos on? And the simple answer is pretty much every video that you see on my YouTube is either recorded on my iPhone or recorded on a GoPro. GoPro versus iPhone for outdoor videos, GoPro wins every single time. Why? Because it doesn't break so easily. This particular GoPro, the one that I'm holding in my hand, is the GoPro 8, which I've had since the GoPro 8 came out, and I have literally dropped it. I think I've thrown it at things. I've thrown it across the track. It bounces. iPhone simply isn't that resilient. There is a difference in the quality of the pictures that you get and of the video. Sometimes the video is better actually on GoPro, but definitely pictures and the ability to zoom in is not there on a GoPro compared to an iPhone. But for all of my adventures, everything you see on my channel is recorded on GoPros. The first GoPro I had was 2013. It's like the GoPro 01 or something like that, the silver one in a case. I wish I still had it, probably put it in a museum or something like that. So I've used GoPros for a long time. The first adventure that I recorded with a GoPro was 2013. I don't have any demonstration of this. I'm not here to review a product traditionally. I'm just here to make it clear what I'm using to make these videos. So you're not going to see any comparison or anything like that. You're just going to hear my voice for the next probably 3.3 minutes. Let's see how fast we can do it. Anyway, so recently, and I've been holding on to this one since I think it came out in about 2018, the GoPro 8. Why do I love the GoPro 8? Because it's super small. And honestly, one of the biggest reasons why I love the GoPro 8 is it fits in the sort of slip pocket of the running shorts that I've been wearing since about 2018 as well. So this is kind of my go-to camera and I absolutely love it. You see the back screen is all kind of cracked. It's got a protector on it, but it's all kind of cracked. I've recorded pretty much everything I've done until about 12 months ago on this guy, and I still do use this guy quite a lot. Obviously, technology's changed. We've gone to GoPro 9, 10, 11, and soon in September, I believe, GoPro 12 is coming. Now, for the most part, I'm really happy with this guy. He does everything. I record everything as a video. I take all my stills as screen grabs, and I'm not a massive photography guy. That's why this is not a massive tech channel. I'm just telling you how I do it. I take all my photos as screen grabs. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If you slow it down to 40 or 60 frames per second, it works really well, especially if you're recording in 3 or 4K. I sound like a tech geek. Anyway, this guy is still with me, and to be honest, I still use him a lot, or did use him a lot until recently, because my other GoPro that I had was the GoPro 9. There is a dramatic quality difference between the GoPro 9 in video and therefore also in photo, given that I'm shooting videos to get my photos. However, this guy versus this guy, I don't know how well you can see that, but there is a massive difference in the size. Not massive, but there is a difference in the size, and also therefore the weight, the width, the length, the whole thing is very much bigger and therefore heavier, and therefore doesn't fit in my running shorts, which is a problem, right? And I don't want to carry a heavier GoPro in my run shorts for a long time. So this guy I've been a little bit reluctant to use, but I have recorded all the stuff you see until today. My adventures on my channel have been pretty much recorded on this, with sometimes a little bit of some supplementary work with this. But when I'm going on a long adventure, I've got hydration vest on and it kind of just sits in a pocket really well. So this guy actually works super well. However, I'm going to bring in a third one, and no one, two's company, three's a crowd. I recently started using this guy, the 11. This thing has changed the game. My recent adventure in Tanzania and all of the social media I did for Ultra X in Tanzania was all recorded on this. The aspect ratio that you can set allows you to have a lot more flexibility. I think it's 8x7 or something like that. Again, not a tech guy, but you set it up in a way that it's super easy to take portrait and also landscape. Previously, you had to decide on these two guys whether you're going to shoot in landscape or you're going to shoot in portrait. However, with that setting, with that aspect ratio setting on this, I can shoot everything with the camera in landscape. However, with that setting, I can take stuff out to make it work portrait or make it work the full landscape size and what you're watching on now on YouTube. The quality difference as well, I didn't think, this obviously shoots up to 5K as well. The difference in quality, and I only noticed it the other day when I came back, and that's kind of why I'm making this video. The difference in quality between the 8 and the 11 is absolutely huge. Therefore, I won't retire this guy, but when I'm shooting stuff that's going to be on here, or I want more quality, or I have the ability to have a heavier camera, I will still run with this guy in those shorts pockets, probably until he dies. This guy, the 9, 10 is probably kind of obsolete. I won't play with him anymore. But the 11, this is my new go-to. Super awesome. The weight is actually similar to this, so it's still heavy. It's still heavier than the 8, but honestly, it's definitely worth. And I watch every different upgrade story, the YouTube video review, and when they put them side by side and they do all that geeky stuff, the stuff that I said I'm definitely not going to do. However, I really see the difference in this guy. My current go-to camera for making YouTube videos and also for shooting stuff for Instagram for my story, and from that I get my stills as well, is this guy. I think I have it set on like 4.7K, 60 frames a second. I don't know if that's great. It works super well for me. I'm able to get those screen grabs. I'm able to get really good quality, which when I'm exporting it, if I do want to have something that's a little bit lower quality, because Instagram stories sometimes doesn't need 4.7K, I can choose to export at a lower resolution, which is faster to download and faster to upload as well. They are the 3 cameras that I have. The 11 is my go-to. Let's see what happens in September when the 12 comes out. If you're outdoor adventure, if you're looking for something, this guy is good. I've never used the DJI, have no thoughts on that, but that's my go-to. Hopefully that's helpful. Thanks for listening.